What is a sonnet? A sonnet is a widely recognized form of poetry that dates back to 13th century Italy. All sonnets have 14 lines and include a volta. The rhyme scheme and meter may vary based on the type of sonnet. The four types of sonnets are Shakespearean, Petrarchan, Spenserian, and Miltonic. Also known as an English sonnet, the form became popular with William Shakespeare's sonnets during the Elizabethan era. English sonnets typically revolve around the concept of romance and beauty that includes a question or an argument in the opening quatrain or first four lines. The rest of the poem then develops the question or argument until the speaker comes to an answer or response to the question posed in the first lines. This response typically occurs in the final couplet or last two lines of the poem. Also known as an Italian sonnet, the Petrarchan sonnet was named after Italian poet Petrarch and became popular in the 14th century. Even though Giacomo di Lentini originated the form, the Petrarchan version is the original form of the sonnet. While mainly focusing on love, Petrarchan sonnets can cover a variety of additional themes, including fame, talent, virtue, and patience. The Italian sonnet also typically incorporates a blazon, which is elaborate praise or, occasionally, excessive scorn for the subject. Developed by the English poet Edmund Spenser in the 16th century, the Spenserian sonnet reorganizes the structure of the Shakespearean sonnet into rhyming couplets to place less pressure on the final lines to answer the question or resolve the argument. Poet John Milton popularized the Miltonic sonnet in the 17th century. Miltonic sonnet subject matter is less focused on love and other emotional subjects. Instead, they revolve around politics, intellectual pursuits, and spirituality. Miltonic poems often include an internal struggle or conflict with less emphasis on the natural world. Each type of sonnet contains 14 lines, a rhyme scheme, a volta, and meter. The rhyme scheme varies by type, but each has a set pattern. Also known as a turn, the volta indicates a shift in the speaker's understanding of the poem's subject, which leads to an insight of some kind. The volta typically takes place when transitioning from the octave to the sestet, or between the last quatrain and couplet. Sonnets are generally written in iambic pentameter, which consists of 5 sets of one unstressed and one stressed syllable, giving each line 10 total syllables. However, the metric pattern can vary slightly. Each of the 4 main types of sonnets has its own distinct form. Shakespearean sonnets have the 3 quatrains and a couplet with a rhyme scheme of A-B, A-B, C-D, C-D, E-F, E-F, G-G. Petrarchan sonnets have 1 octave and 1 sestet, with a rhyme scheme of A-B-B, A-A, B-B-A, C-D-E, C-D-E, or C-D, C-D, C-D. Spenserian sonnets have 3 quatrains and a couplet, with an A-B, A-B, B-C, B-C, C-D, C-D, E-E rhyme scheme. Miltonic sonnets have an A-B-B, A-A, B-B-A, C-D-E, C-D-E rhyme scheme in 1 octave and 1 sestet.